Hello, everyone. Once again, good afternoon and welcome to another Facebook Live session with us. So I'm Afnan, and today we are going to learn about Relative Strength Index, or RSI. So I can see more people are still coming in. So while waiting for them to be ready and prepared, can I do a quick sound check? If it's clear, can I get a comment clear in the comment section below? Testing audio, am I clear? Test. All right. So if you can hear me, say clear. Okay. Heng Em Hui. Hello, Afnan. Yes. So I guess it's clear then. Iqbal, Mary, Hubo, clear. Heng Kyong Chu, loud and clear. Okay, that's good. All right, audio is good. So yes, the market recently have been quite, I would say, slow. Although slow, I feel like the sentiment is slightly better. Okay. But for today, our focus will be on an indicator or oscillator, RSI. Okay, so when the market is slow, it's actually one of the best time to learn, just like how I learned technical analysis last time. When I learned it intensively, all right, the market was slow, so I could focus. All right, so since the audio is clear, let's begin with our talk. So just to let you all know, today will be on RSI, those who just joined. And the next two other talks will be on 21st of November on chart patterns, and then 28th on Japanese candlestick. The previous one, Ichimoku, if you have missed it, you can rewatch it on our Facebook page. Okay, so for today, we are here on Relative Strength Index. So if you have your notes and pen with you, you can take note and learn what you can from here. And as usual, I have to read out to you this disclaimer. This talk is for information and educational purposes only and should not be construed as a solicitation to buy or sell any of the stocks mentioned herein. The speakers or staff may have positions in some of these stocks. So listen carefully. For today's talk content, just to let you guys know what we're going to talk about first so that you can be mentally prepared to absorb and digest the information. So first, we are going to take a first look at the RSI because some do not know what is RSI or how it actually looks like on charts. Then after that, we have to do a quick recap on the three directions of trends. Yes, back to basic, because if you don't understand this, you may use the RSI in a way that it's not meant to be used. So from here's a little bit of extra knowledge for you. Understanding overbought and oversold conditions. Then once you understand this, these are the basic of technical analysis, okay, the basic understanding of the market. Then slowly we'll get into it. What is RSI? Definition and so on. So after that, we're going to look at how to interpret RSI. So this is where things get more interesting. So after you know how to interpret RSI, how to read it, okay, then we will look at how to look at the basic trading signals with RSI. So there will be a few examples. Then after that, we will look at a real charts with RSI, okay, turned on. And we will use SI station to look at this. Then after that, like last time, we had a few exercises. So today will be the same. So there will be a few questions. It's just to see whether you can grasp what I'm explaining. And then just give your answers in the comment section below, all right? So as I explain RSI, the interpretation, try to absorb, and then during the exercises, see if you can understand and answer the questions. Then we will go to Q&A, whatever you want to ask. So let's begin. Here's the first look at RSI. So on top here, we have the price chart. then we can't see any other lines on the price chart, right? Unlike a moving average. That's because RSI is displayed at the bottom over here, if you can see. So let me zoom in. Okay, so this is RSI, an indicator displayed below the price chart. Okay, as of now, you won't understand what this means, but just take a look at it first. See how it looks like. Another example, over here, you can see price chart. Down here, RSI. So RSI is just one line moving like this, okay, in the pane below the price chart. So visually, this is how RSI looks like. Now, before we get further into it, here's a quick recap on the 3 directions of trends. So those who don't know, okay, you're lucky. We're going to do a quick recap on this. The 3 directions of trend. So trends have 3 directions: uptrend, downtrend, and sideways, or consolidation, or range. All right. So first we look at what is an uptrend. An uptrend is when price is making higher high and higher low. These two must exist, higher high and higher low. So when we see this, H2 is higher than H1, L2 is higher than L1, we can call this an uptrend as price is bullish. So ideally, this is how it looks like, but on a real chart, it may be a bit difficult at first to identify it with your own eyes. Okay, for example, if we look at this, all right, so where's the uptrend? If we use back the concept, the definition just now, higher highs, higher low, let's see. We can mark this as a high, a low here. Then this is another high and another low. At this point, we already have higher highs and higher low, right? So this is an uptrending stock. Okay, so I hope this one is simple. Next, we have downtrend, which is the opposite. So downtrend is defined by lower highs and lower lows. Okay, these two must exist. So if you see this, lower highs and lower lows, this is a downtrend. So on a real chart, let's see how it looks like. So over here, let's say we start from here. Okay, this is the first high, and then this is the first low. So where is the next high? We can say it's over here. What about the low? It's over here. So at this point, we already have a downtrend. So from here, we can see the downtrend continues and continues as the price goes down. All right. So downtrend, that's simple. So the third one, we have sideways or consolidation or ranging market. Basically, like what the name suggests, sideways, when it goes flat, sideways. So in terms of the highs and low, it is when they're at the same level, like this, okay? Same or similar level, okay? Both will do. Sometimes you may see this as well, where the highs are getting lower while the lows are getting higher. It's like converging into a triangle. This is also sideways. So on a real chart, let's see. So on a real chart, we can say that, all right, this is the first high. Okay, and then this is the first low. After that here, this is another high, which is of similar or same level. Okay, now we continue. This is another low. All right, quite similar. And then here, all right, we can see there's the third high over here. And then there's a third low over here. Over here, we can see it's higher low. Is it an uptrend though? Well, if we look at it from this period, over here, you see that highs are getting lower, lows are getting higher. So at this point, it is still not an uptrend yet. Okay, this is still sideways or consolidation. Okay, so these are the recap on the 3 directions of trend. So now we're going to look at understanding overbought and oversold conditions. So what do they mean, overbought and oversold? If you look online or from books, there can be a lot of definitions, but to make it very simple to understand, we can just say that overbought is when it's a condition where price has risen sharply and is expected to decline lower. Okay, this is overbought. Buy, and buy. So what about oversold? For oversold is the opposite. It is a condition where price has, this should be fallen. Okay, this should be fallen sharply and is expected to bounce higher. So people sell and sell and sell, oversold already at one point. It is expected for the price to bounce higher. So this is oversold. So now that we understand the definition of overbought and oversold, now we can look at this chart over here. Okay, so here, what is the price chart trying to show us? So understanding the definition just now, overbought is when price has risen sharply and is expected to decline lower, right? So overbought in this chart example, it can be said around this point is the overbought condition. Okay, why? Because on a relative basis from its previous trading range, this point, price has risen very, very sharply, quite extreme. So generally, when in any financial markets or financial instrument, when price has risen sharply, especially in a short period of time, it can be said that it is overbought and is expected to decline. So around this point, technically speaking, we expected price to decline. So what happened after that? Price did decline. So this is an example of an overbought condition. Okay? So what about oversold? Oversold can be like this. So price went down and down, all right? And over here, there's a sharp drop. So at one point, when it drops too low, price is expected to bounce higher, okay? So this is an example. You can see price goes down quite sharply in a short period of time. So technically speaking, if you use any other indicators like RSI, you can see the oversold condition, which tells us price is expected to bounce up higher. Okay, so this is overbought and oversold. So now you understand what the definitions are. Now we can look at what is RSI. So RSI is a momentum oscillator that measures price change momentum. It is also a bounded oscillator that fluctuates between 100 and 1. Like the first look at RSI slide just now, you could see the blue line going like that. It goes up and down, up and down. It's actually just between 100 and 0. It is bounded. Okay, and then third, RSI is actually also a popular oscillator that identifies overbought and oversold conditions. So yes, out there are other indicators and oscillators that can do this, but RSI is one of the most popular ones to be used to identify such conditions. All right, so by definition, what is RSI? These are it. So next, how to interpret RSI. So this is where you listen closely, and if you want to take note, you can. So how to interpret RSI? When you use any charting platform, okay, RSI is a common indicator. I believe most platforms should have it. So below your price chart, you will see these lines. Some platforms, maybe they don't have these extra lines, but at least they have the upper line here and the lower line here, okay? So they may or may not label the numbers there for you, but you have to know that up here is 100. Over here, if you have it, it is 70. And then in the middle, again, you may or may not have it in your charting platform. It is 50. And then down here, 30. And lastly, 0. Okay? So you may have RSI indicator in your charting platform, but it's best also if you actually know how to read and use RSI. Okay? So remember this: 100, 70, 50, 30, and 0. Okay, so how to use this numbers? So here's the interpretation. These are just the basic. Whenever RSI is below 50, all right, this is the center line, it is 50. If RSI is below 50, it is indicating bearish. If RSI is below 30, it is indicating oversold. Okay, so far so good. If it goes up, okay, this is back to still bearish. But if it crosses above 50, it is bullish. And over here, if it's above 70, then it is overbought. Then if it goes down again, back to bullish. Okay, so far so good. These are just the basic interpretation of RSI. So you can take note of this. Bearish is below 50. Oversold below 30. Bullish is above 50. And overbought is above 70. Okay, so this is the interpretation of RSI. So next, what are the strengths and weaknesses of RSI? Just like any other trading systems or indicators out there, like moving average, they all have their own unique strength and weaknesses. So for the strength, RSI actually works best in non-trending or sideways or ranging market. So this is why I said we have to recap what is the 3 directions of trends. So remember, RSI works best in non-trending, sideways, or ranging market. So number 2, RSI is able to identify overbought and oversold conditions. Okay, there's a typo here. It's conditions. And then number 3, RSI, because of how it works, later we'll look at the basic trading signals in RSI. It allows traders to buy on dip, which is buy low and sell high. So some traders, they don't like to buy on breakout. They prefer to buy on dip. Using RSI is one of the ways to do it. So these are the strengths. But what about the weaknesses? For the weakness, number 1, it tends to whipsaw in trending market. Yes, moving average works best in trending market, right? But RSI, in a trending market, it tends to whipsaw. Okay, so if you were to use it in a strong uptrend or downtrend, you can see whipsaws in the form of premature buy and sell signals. Okay, so for example, if you use it in a market where the uptrend is strong, you will see RSI is at the overbought territory. Then you think, oh, it's ready to decline. Okay, but then when price goes up and up again, you can see it remains in the overbought condition for prolonged time. So if you're not aware of this, that RSI tends to whipsaw in a trending market, okay, you may fall for this premature buy and sell signal. Okay, so again, it works best in non-trending, sideways, or ranging market. So next, the basic trading signals with RSI. So what are the buy signals and sell signals? With the buy signal, okay, it's just RSI crossing above 30. Okay, so this means crossing above 30 is, let's say this line is 30, it has to be from below and then cross up. Okay, this is the buy signal. Another one is crossing above 50. All right, so this is 30, this is 50. All right, it's like this, and here already crossed here, that's a buy signal. If it goes above 50 again, that's another buy signal. Okay, so there are two ways to do it. You either follow this above 30 or above 50. Some traders, they like to use both this way. For example, this is 50, this is 30. They take this as a buy signal or buy alert. Okay, this is 30, but confirmation, they want to see RSI after crossing above 30, they want to see RSI crossing above 50. So they take this as confirmation. So some traders, they use it like this. Okay, so next, sell signal is the opposite. It's when RSI is crossing below 70. Okay, so this is 70. RSI is here, and then boom, crossing below 70, meaning it has to come from above 70 first. So if you see this, that's a sell signal based on RSI interpretation. Another one is when RSI is crossing below 50. So here we have 50. Okay, so it fluctuates and fluctuates. It crosses below 50. That's another sell signal. So just like the one I mentioned here, okay, confirmation. Some traders, they take this as a sell alert. Then when RSI crosses below 50, then they use that as confirmation. Okay, might sound cool, but trust me, this is just the basic of RSI trading signals. Okay, 1 hour or half an hour is not enough to cover the whole thing. So I'll give you what I can give. Try to absorb the best you can. Okay, so this is the trading signals. Now we're gonna look at how it looks like. Okay, how the line looks like, how it crosses. Here's an example. So first, this RSI crossing below 70, right? Sell signal. So now it's here. We let it go some more. Now it crossed below 50, another sell signal. Or depending on how you use it, this can be your sell alert. You confirm it with this. RSI crossing below 50. So here, what do we have? RSI is oversold. Just oversold, price is expected to bounce higher. Okay, so just stand by or be on an alert. Then over here, RSI crossing above 30. So this is the first buy signal. And then over here, it crossed above 50, another buy signal. Or you can treat this crossing above 30 as a buy alert. Confirmation is when RSI crosses above 50. Okay, simple enough. Sorry. Okay, so you can take a few more seconds to look at this. Try to remember, okay, the interpretation, how the signals are generated. Okay, I'll give you 20 seconds. Okay, 20 seconds to absorb. Crossing below 70, sell signal. Crossing below 50, sell signal. Crossing above 30, buy signal. And crossing above 50, buy signal. Okay, 20 seconds. All right, so this is ideally how it looks like. So now we're going to look at a real chart here and see how it looks like on a real chart. So over here, we have price chart and RSI displayed. So just using RSI alone, okay, as a standalone trading signal. So where is the buy signal? Okay, we can see if we look from this period, okay, okay, from this period, you can see over here, RSI dips to below 30. And at one point, RSI goes above 30, okay? So based on RSI, the standard interpretation, this is the buy signal, RSI crossing above 30, okay? So questions, stick with us until the end. I'll answer them all together, okay? Regarding RSI or anything else. Okay, back to this. RSI crossing above 30. This is the buy signal, okay? A buy on dip. So another one here is, all right, over here we have, okay, you see this sharp rise within a short period of time. So this is, we can say it's overbought, but to be more objective, we can use indicators like RSI. And what does it say? During this period, okay, just imagine this is a straight line. So here, this is 70 actually. So over here is already overbought, overbought, overbought. At one point here, I believe this is around maybe here. Okay. RSI crossing below 70. So that is when the sell signal was triggered based on RSI. Okay, so I hope it's simple enough. Next, we're gonna look at real charts on SI station. Just a few, then we go to the exercises. And before the Q&A, do stick with us for a while because I believe Mr. Fred has something to say. Okay, so now we're gonna look at SI station. All right, I hope you're seeing my screen. All right, this should be correct. Okay. So in this example, we can see, like I mentioned, in a strong trend, whether it's up or down, there tends to be whipsaw, okay? For example, over here, this is a strong downtrend. So you can see on and off, okay, especially over here, it stays oversold for quite some time, all right? Oversold, oversold, oversold. It's because the downtrend during this period was strong. So if one didn't know about premature buy signal, or that RSI tends to whipsaw in trending market, they may fall for this. Okay, but if you know, then you'll be more careful. So you would want to wait for RSI to cross above 30. Okay, such as technically here, if you look at the value here, it's already above 30. But like I said, some traders, they like to use confirmation. They wait for RSI to cross above 50. So over here, it crossed above 30. And then if we go next, okay. At this point, technically it's above 50, although barely. So if you want to take the signal, you can, all right? Then you'll see that you'll be able to buy on dip in this example. Okay, just to share with you, while we learn all these indicators and techniques, keep in mind that trading, you can be a bit flexible, not too rigid, in sense of if you use RSI to enter, it doesn't necessarily mean you have to use RSI to exit, okay? For example, if you buy here based on RSI, okay, you have this thing called stop loss. And let's say you put your stop loss over here, okay? So what if price doesn't rally up? It goes sideways, okay? It goes sideways like this, okay? So if it goes sideways like this, you may see RSI fluctuating below 50, which we all know it is interpreted as bearish, okay? But just because bearish doesn't mean we have to sell. Stop loss is here. Price is still below your stop loss, okay? So in this sense, in real life trading, you can still hold it. Okay, so I think you can get my message. So which is, if you use this indicator to enter, not necessarily you have to use that to exit. You can use other techniques as long as they somehow work in harmony. Okay, so this is one example. Now we look at another example. Okay, this is a good one. Over here, a sharp rise within a short period of time. You can see how RSI is above 70. So above 70, it is indicating overbought condition. So what happened here? Okay, if we look at the RSI, at this point, it is below, crossing below 70. Okay, so if we follow RSI, the basic trading signals, over here. Okay, so that means sell signal is triggered on this candle. Okay, so according to RSI, crossing below 70 is here. So now you understand how to interpret RSI. What are the basic trading signals? I've shown you on the slides. I've shown you on the real chart. So I hope that's you get a clear understanding. Okay, now we go back to the slide. You guys are gonna answer a few questions, and let's see if you can understand it or not. Okay, so get ready in your comment section there. Here are the exercises. Very simple. Label the following correctly. So in the comment section, you can put it like this: number 1, oversold. Beside it, number 2, bearish. Or you want to put it space, enter, enter, also can. Okay, just number your answers correctly. Okay, so I'll give you guys 1 minute to do it. What's number 1, number 2, 3, and 4? All right, waiting for the answers. Shouldn't be too hard. $30 seconds. I can see answers coming in already. Okay, good. 10 seconds. All right, 1 minute. And let's see. Okay. All right, so Muhammad Fairoz Abdullah, number 1 is number 1 here, bullish. Okay. Then I didn't see your second, third, and fourth answer. Okay, never mind. We have bro Lionel, number 1, bullish. Number 2, overbought. Number 3, bearish. Number 4, oversold. Okay. Okay, Muhammad Farouz posted his answers again. Number 1 is bullish. Number 2 is overbought. Number 3, bearish. And number 4, oversold. Okay, good. I don't see any other answers from the rest of you. Okay, so let's look at the answers. Number 1 is indeed correct, bullish. Number 2 is overbought. Number 3 is bearish. And number 4 is oversold. So if you got it right, maybe some of you just wrote it on your notebook. Okay, good job. That means you understand how RSI works. Okay, so last questions here. I'll give you guys 1 minute as well to answer. Based on this, what signals do they give? Okay, so 1 minute starts now. in case if you can't see. Okay, this is 70, this is 30. Okay, take your time, no worries. Okay, that's quite fast from Muhammad Fairuz Abdullah. I guess you understand what is RSI and how to read it. Okay, that's good. So, all right, we wait for the rest first. 20 seconds left. 10 seconds left. Okay, 1 minute is up. Let's see. Mohammed Fairuz Abdullah says number 1 is buy, number 2 is sell. Okay, Lionel is more detailed with his answers. Number 1 is oversold buy, number 2 overbought sell. Okay, and then Ruku Mani Joe says 1 is buy, 1 is sell. And I don't see any other answers. Right, let me check. Yep, okay, no other answers. So let's reveal. So this is indeed buy signal. And over here is sell signal. Okay, so if you guys got it right, good job, congratulations. So now you have maybe new knowledge for you, how to use RSI, the very basic. Just to let you all know, these are just the basic, like I mentioned. RSI also has other advanced techniques, okay? Like divergences, failure swings, combining RSI with trend following indicators, and also combining RSI with reversal Japanese candlestick patterns. And in fact, buy on dip, if you want to use RSI to buy on dip, you must master reversal Japanese candlestick patterns to improve your trading accuracy. So this is like just half an hour of lesson on RSI. Definitely not enough to cover everything we know about RSI. So if you're interested to learn more, you can join our PCFTA. All right. So RSI actually falls under this module. Out of the 13 powerful modules, it is in module number 4, technical indicators and oscillators. And RSI is just one of the many indicators and oscillators that you will learn. If you join, you'll even hear indicators that you probably never heard of. And if you want to be an analyst, it's best to know all these indicators because you'll have to make your report and everything. Okay, so these are the first 7 modules. We have introduction to technical analysis, chart pattern analysis, moving average, technical indicators and oscillators, advanced Japanese candlestick charting, not just reversal patterns. There are a few continuation patterns in Japanese candlestick. Then we have Elliott wave, gun theory, and then the remainder, time cycle, cryptocurrency and money management, Heiken Nashi. This is a different kind of chart. Okay, then market profile, Kagi Renko, 3-line break, multiple time frame. Also another type of chart, point and figure charts. Okay, then Ichimoku trading strategy. Ichimoku, I just talked about it I believe it was last Monday. Okay, so you guys got a look at Ichimoku, how it looks like. Then module 13 is where we prepare students for the prestigious STA UK exam, and if they pass, they can get the MSTA UK and CFTE US title beside their names. And in fact, a lot of remisers I see in Malaysia, they have these 2 titles, MSTA UK and CFTE US. Okay, so for the next part, I think Mr. Fred wants to say a few words. Okay, so Mr. Fred, are you there?
Yes. Hello, everybody. Hello, Afnan.
Hi.
Hi, guys. Can you see me, guys?
Okay, it's clear.
Yeah, everything is fine. You can hear me.
Yep.
Okay. Good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon for attending our session on RSI. Just now you heard what Afnan told us about the usefulness of the RSI. Is it indeed a fantastic indicator to know? Okay, indicator to know. Now, but of course, within this half an hour or so, it's quite it's hard, for Afnan to explain everything in detail. So we give you an introduction on what RSI is. But if you would like to know more about it, definitely it is available in our PCFTA. What is our PCFTA class? And that's why I'm coming up to. So I'm here to discuss more about our PCFTA, also known as the Professional Certificate in Financial Technical Analysis. Yeah. And I'd like to give you the 5 good reasons why you should be thinking about enrolling into our professional certificate in technical analysis. First of all, which university is doing it, and then why are we taking it? What are the reasons for taking it? So I give you 5 reasons. So let's look at reasons. Number 1, why we should be joining this course. And reason number 1 is this. Some of you, I'm sure all of you, okay, over here, definitely want to improve your skills, right? As a trader, short-term scalping, etc., or swing trading, okay, 1 day, 5 day, correct swing, or investing, in other words, position trading, where you hold for weeks or months, right? Or you want to be a fund manager. Now, for all of these, you would definitely want a deeper understanding of all the indicators. What you saw just now or heard from Afnan is how the RSI, can help us, okay, to have a deeper understanding of how market works. But not only RSI that you're going to learn in this course, you're going to learn 13 other modules. Just now, Afnan laid out, okay, the 13 modules that makes up this particular professional certificate course. As you can see, it's very comprehensive, the kind of subject matter, the knowledge matter that is going to be laid out to you and to be taught to you. So basically, we have 13 modules, okay, like what Afnan just said, and they are designed to world standard. This is the difference. Just because it's a certificate course doesn't mean that it is elementary course. No, it is actually designed to world-class standards. Now, and we are complete in that we teach you, well, indicators like RSI, which you just learned, but look, indicators are not only RSI. Okay? RSI is an oscillator. Okay, they are good in sideways market. They are no good in trending markets. What about indicators that are good in trending markets? We also must learn that, right? Because sometimes the market trends, like now Top Glove is trending, Harta is trending, P-Trans is trending, Hexstar is trending. So for that kind of trends, we got to use trending indicators like what? So we are going to teach in this course, PCFTA, indicators like moving average, for example. Okay, moving average is about the best indicator. It actually cannot be beaten when it comes to a trending market. Well, besides moving averages, Bollinger Bands are fantastic as trending indicators. So that one also we learn. And what else do we learn? Oh, many other techniques like point and figure charting, Ichimoku, Hikanashi, and tree-line break, Kagi Renko. These are Japanese charts, right? And they're all very useful chart techniques to know. And besides that, Japanese candlesticks, of course, bar charts, and theories like Elliott wave, Gann, etc., etc. So in these 3 months, this course is 3 months, we teach you all these techniques, right? That no other schools or courses would teach you in terms of such comprehensiveness and to the standards, because the standards that we teach you is so good that we so high. We prepare you for the UK STA exam. What is STA? Stands for Society of Technical Analysts. They are very well known in the world, right? So therefore, the second reason for taking this course is because we are going to teach you the certificate and we are preparing you for the UK exams. That's the second reason why you should be looking forward to learn this course, preparing you for the diploma in technical analysis UK and also the US certified financial technician. Now, some of you might ask me, why do I want to learn all these two certificates? The answer is this. Because once you obtain these certificates, this diploma, this financial technical analysis, look, big brokers are going to want to interview you. They are going to invite you to be in their staff, right? So reason once you obtain the cert, then you will be in great demand. The big brokers are like who? Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, JP Morgan, and local broking firms like CIB, Kananga, RHB, UOB Kay Hian, etc., etc. They're going to come looking for you, right? And so you could definitely get into a big brokerage firm after you have attended PCF. That's the third reason for for coming to the PCF. There are fourth reason for that. For joining this type of course is maybe some of you here might like to teach in a university or teach in a college in technical analysis. And for that, if you have this certificate, definitely it is going to be a boon to you, an advantage, okay, advantage. These certifications will come in very, very valuable and available asset. Now, some of you might even want to be a famous author, like myself. I have written a couple of books, the latest spin chart pattern analysis. And this chart pattern analysis got so popular that it's even been sold in Vietnam and translated into the Vietnamese language. So perhaps some of you might want to be an author, a famous author, like myself, for example. But to do that, you need certifications. You need to have behind your names CFTE or MSTA. MSTA stands for Member of the Society of Technical Analysts, and CFTE stands for Certified Financial Technician from IFTA, International Federation of Technical Analysts. So these are the five reasons, and there's one more reason yet that I might want to ask you. And this is a good reason, perhaps a reason for joining this course. Now, some of you here are quite in the elderly, and you may have retired, or you may want to retire. So may I know what plans you've got after you retire? Okay. So one of the plans that I may want to introduce to you or suggest to you is trading. Trading could be a fantastic way to retire. And when you trade, you really don't retire because every day is a new day. Every day is a different day, right? And therefore, but to be able to trade successfully and so that your risk can be managed, the PCFTA that we are introducing to you is definitely the right course for you. So here, these are the 5 reasons why you would like to take the PCFTA. Now, let's move on. So, of course, the question is now becomes, why is it that you want that you are taking this course from us? Why us? Why is it that you are going to join F1 Academy to take this? Why not another course? Why not another college for that matter? And the reason is this, because we are the top school. We are the top investment school in Malaysia. Why do we say so? Here are our track record. In the last intake, this is our track record. In our last intake, we scored 2 distinctions out of the 3 distinctions worldwide in the STA paper 2. And as you can see here, two of our students scored distinctions in both paper 1 and paper 2, and they are Jody Wong and Neo TG. And this is out of 3 in the whole world. 2 came from us. And this is one of the reasons why we would like you to join us, because we are the top school. Now, we also scored 6 distinctions from paper 1 out of 10 passes paper 1. Okay, 6 of them had distinctions, and they took the STA paper 1 exams. So therefore, if you join us, you can be assured that we are in good hands, you are in good hands, and your chances of passing and scoring distinctions shoots up under our guidance. Okay. As to how much the package is, okay, for this 3-month course, it is only 17,220. Okay, and for those who require an installment package, we can give up to 24 months, and that would be 717 only per month. So, guys, hurry up, sign up now. These are the numbers. Just take note of them. Our TAD hotlines are as follows: 011-367-79698 or 0125188337. All right, Afnan, back to you. And we're now open to the floor for question and answers.
Okay. All right. That's. Okay. So thank you so much, Mr. Fred, for sharing with us those wonderful information. And that reminded myself when I was looking for a place to learn technical analysis in depth. Okay, just one place to teach me all this, and I found F1 Academy. I wanted to be an analyst, and here I am. Okay, so now on the Q&A. Earlier I saw some questions. Let me scroll up and see. If you guys have any other questions, you can comment below. Here it is. From Ruku Manager. Hi, how to set up RSI 50? Normally it will be 30 and 30 by default. Okay, I think what she meant is when you turn on RSI, how to make the lines that shows the level 70, 50, and 30 to be available. Okay, the charting platform I'm using is SI Station. If you want, you get it from us. The 70, 50, and 30 level is already automatically plotted. But I have seen some other platforms, can't remember which one, where they only label 70 and 30. Okay, they didn't show the 50 level. But if 50 is the center, then that's the one. Okay, I also have seen, it's a bit weird, some platforms they don't have these values, but it can be adjusted, I believe. So whatever charting platform you're using, try to look at the settings, see if you can make certain lines visible or not, because some platforms, they give the option whether to show certain levels or signal to be visible or invisible. Okay, so you can try and take a look at that. Okay, other questions? Are there any other questions? I can give a few minutes, then we can just play with a Q&A. While waiting for the question, okay, maybe I can share a bit some of the frequently asked questions about the PCFTA. Okay, so PCFTA, if you're below 18 years old, can you take the course? You can, but for the exam, you have to wait until your 18th birthday. So we didn't set this rule. This is by the STA UK. All right. So other than that, PCFTA, when's the class? How frequent is it? Well, it's only twice per year. So the next one will be in January 2023, and then after that intake, it will be in July 2023. Okay. So if you have any questions,
Afnan,
yes.
excuse. Yeah. Maybe we would like to let them know that the classes, okay, it's not physical, it's via Zoom. And so that means that anybody from any part of the world can actually tune in. And you need not be in Kuala Lumpur. This is a very added advantage for those of you who are in Sabah, Sarawak, or in Kedah or anywhere remote. You still can attend. So we got students from Bintulu, for example, who are attending Kota Belud and all that. So
yes. Okay. Yes, forgot to mention that. Thank you, Mr. Fred. So the classes will be online via Zoom, so you can watch it from home. We have had students from, of course, locals, Malaysian. We've had students from East Malaysia, Sabah and Sarawak. Borneo, I think we have also. Singapore,
Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia, but I think the guy's Malaysian, right? He's just working there, I think.
They're working there.
Then the time zone is a bit different, so he had to adjust. And then from Switzerland, I think we had one some time ago. Okay, so since it's online, it's versatile. You can watch it wherever you are, as long as you have internet connection. Isn't that right?
Yes.
Okay. So let's see if there's any other question, not just for me, for Mr. Fred as well. If you guys want to ask, he's still with us. Okay. Other frequently asked questions regarding PCFTA.
Who are our lecturers?
Okay. Okay. What time's the class first? It's every weekend, Saturday and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. But there will be breaks in between, of course. And on certain days at night, you'll have a nightly webinar where the lecturers teach you how to use platforms like MT4 and Share Investor Station. Okay, and just now, Mr. Fred was saying, who are the lecturers? I think this one is better if you answer it, Mr. Fred.
Yes. We have 4 lecturers. The first lecturer being Mr. Nicholas Tan. Nicholas Tan is from Singapore, UOB Kehian, and he is currently an associate director over there, formerly from graduated with a Bachelor of Business from NUS. So he has been with me for more than 10 years. His specialization is basically in helping students to pass paper 1 and 2, especially paper 1 with distinctions, because of his special way of teaching students in terms of happy hours. So what are these happy hours? Basically is 1 hour per week where he will grill you, or he will grill you on how to answer short MCQs, precise short questions, which is what paper 1 is all about. So that's Nicholas. That's basically part of our secret in being so successful in our exams. Paper 2 basically is also come from a panel, a group of team of tutors, including Mr. Afnan, okay, myself, Mr. Nicholas, and I didn't mention Mr. Aiman. Mr. Aiman is formerly from Bangalore, okay, and currently in a big multinational company, oil and gas company, and he is assisting us to do module 1 to module 4. Right? So so he is another very experienced lecturer that we have. And besides that, the third lecturer is Mr. Chu Wei Chun. Chu Wei Chun is an Alawave expert, and he teaches us Alawave, besides that, cryptocurrencies, and also MetaTrader 4 in the night, where we teach you actually how to apply or how to use the MetaTrader 4, the trading platform to trade the foreign markets like the cryptos, like the forex, like the American indices, like the American stocks, etc., using MetaTrader 4, and as well trading view. So basically, these are the three lectures, and of course, besides that, myself, who's going to be teaching you on chart pattern analysis as well as Japanese candlesticks, which I think many of you here have requested that you might want to know. Okay, so back to you. These are the 4 lectures that we have, and that's given us absolutely marvelous results over the years. And up to today, we are still the top school in Malaysia.
Okay. So, all right. Thank you, Mr. Fred, for sharing with us those information. Yes, I believe many people don't know the lecturers, the names that you just mentioned. Even Sifu Nicholas, first time I heard about him was when I joined PCFTA in 2018. And wow, his background and his knowledge on Forex is amazing.
Yeah, and of course his specialty is also Ichimoku.
And Ichimoku. Yes. All right. Let me take a look at the comment section and see if there are any other questions. Okay, I don't see any. So I think all is clear. They're all done. Right. Okay, so we can end this. Okay, so yes. Thank you everyone for joining us on a Monday. So I hope you guys have learned useful information. What is RSI? How to use it, how to apply it, how to generate trading signals. Okay, so be sure to hit that like button and share on your Facebook page so that your friends can benefit from the talk as well. Okay, so my name is Afnan.
And I'm Fred.
Okay, so we'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Bye.
Hi everyone. If you want to be an expert in trading the financial markets or to be a professional in this line of work, join our professional certificate in financial technical analysis. This certificate course is a 3-month course. You will learn 13 proven modules to enhance your trading strategies. At the same time, we prepare you for the prestigious diploma in financial technical analysis exams from the UK, as well as the certified exams from the US. You will be in good company. What you will learn from this course is applicable to stocks, commodities, CFDs, Forex, cryptocurrencies, crude palm oil, index futures, and learn how to make profit from up and down markets. Here are the 5 reasons why you take this course. Number 1, deeper understanding of technical analysis and other indicators. Number 2, obtain a diploma in financial technical analysis from world-renowned organizations. Number 3, you might want to be employed in an international brokerage firm, unit trust, or bank. Number 4, you may want to teach technical analysis in universities or colleges. And number 5, you may want to be a renowned author like myself. Choose your learning modes, in campus or online classes. Now, let me show you our track record since 2007. In 2018, we have a passing rate of 100% for the STA Paper 1 from our 19 intake students. Later in 2019, our students brought in a passing rate of 100% as well for both Paper 1 and Paper 2. Now, let me show you what the other benefits are for signing up with us. Benefit number 1. 13 powerful modules. We'll give you the hard copies and you can keep them, and this is worth 90,000 ringgit. Benefit number 2. you will have access to our TAD system for 6 months. And this is worth 60,619 ringgit. Benefit number 3, you will have access to my daily newsletter for 6 months. And this will help you in your trading. I will tell you which stocks to look out for. And this newsletter is worth 5,000 ringgit. Benefit number 4, you will get 2 advanced trading software. 1, the SI station with TAD templates, and 2, the MetaTrader 4. And this is worth 25,000 ringgit. Last but not least, you'll be in our Telegram support group for 6 months, and we'll continuously support you with all the help that you need. It is worth 5,000. The value of this course is 185,619. You will have special discounts if you sign up now.
Premiumbeat.com.
So hurry up and register now. Contact our customer support at these numbers.